Good afternoon, everybody, and I am grateful and happy to be back after some time that I have been under some major transformation and healing and rebirth and death. That being said, this video is for Aries for the month of March 2024. I thought we'll just dive right in, okay? So I am filming today. It's not September. It is February the 24th, which is the day of the full moon in Virgo. So this is the last moon of the astrological year. We will be getting into Aries season already next month. So that's exciting. So this is the last full moon of the year, and if you're watching it around this time, this is a great time to purge old energies. Mercury and Saturn are also quite potent, so we're as communication, watching how you're communicating, and perhaps some communications coming in with regards to your boundaries or being tested on how you communicate regarding your boundaries might be important. And taking care of your body and taking care of your inner self and purging anything that you need to purge in order to take care of you. Okay, so I've already shuffled your cards. On the bottom of the deck, we do have the 10 of Cups, which is a nice card of fulfillment and happiness and joy. They are living in reality. So reality is how you choose to look at it, right? Because there, as you all are aware, there perhaps are, or there are a lot of different timelines that are diverging right now. Okay, and we're all living on the same 3D realm. Dimensions are not places. Different dimensions are not places. Different realities are not places. They are all here on the same physical plane, but it's all a matter of your consciousness and your vibration and your frequency, and how that allows you to see what is actually going on, right? So they are living in this 3D realm, but they are choosing to be happy. They're choosing to focus on things that bring them joy and bring them spiritual fulfillment. And this is going to be a theme that's going to be coming across a lot in the future and in the present moment. Is where you're focusing on and where you're putting your energy is where you're going to be, and when and how you are going to be bringing in any energies. That is what you're focusing on, right? The 10 of Cups is everything that you've been dreaming of. And on the bottom of this deck here, we have the Ace of Swords. So laser-like focus. This card can also be a card of karmic justice coming in for you. So perhaps after a time of tumultuous energies or strife or struggle, the universe is seeing that you have put in the work, and you have done your inner work, your shadow work, and now you're seeing the world through your own perspective, practicing gratitude, and the universe is going to be bestowing upon to you your karmic justice. So what you have sowed, shall reap. Okay, a little rusty, my speaking so much, but here we go. Okay, so the first card we're going to pull is the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands, I just did my reading yesterday for myself. I'm an Aries as well. This was my first card too. So it's kind of interesting. So the Nine of Wands can be a card that signifies that the battle is almost done. Okay, but we need to reach deep down inside of our bodies, inside of ourselves, inside of our soul, and keep going until we get to that, until we break through to the other side. Okay, the wands behind him can signify all of the lessons that you've learned in the past. And so now all of the things that we've learned, with all the lessons that have just kept on coming to us, Aries, we are being called to integrate them into our new life that is approaching. Okay, we are on the verge of a breakthrough. We are on the verge of breaking through to the other side. okay? But we need to keep going. And this is a card that tells us to not give up, okay? And if you're trying, if you're working on a business or on some projects or something like that, this card is signifying to you just to, if something doesn't work, you need to pivot and kind of be creative and throw things at the wall and see what sticks. Okay, so it is a card of perseverance and persistence, and he is a wounded warrior here. So, like I had said, we are integrating all of our past hurts and our past lessons. We are coming out on the other side extremely stronger and knowledgeable and ready to take on the world. Okay, our next card is the moon. Okay, so today is actually the full moon in Virgo. I am actually a Virgo rising too, so that's pretty fun. But here we have, this is a card also that signifies not giving up. Okay, things are happening behind the scenes here. The moon can signify mysteries, things that are happening behind the scenes. We heightened intuition, and there's a lot of energy within the Schumann resonance, and a lot of solar energy coming in, a lot of downloads, and a lot of DNA upgrades and a lot of spiritual upgrades happening right now. People, and I have been included in this, I have been on certain nights I wake up and I can't sleep for the whole night. I have so much like buzzing energy in myself, and I'm not tired during the day when I'm waking up, despite the fact of not being able to sleep. So, and you see all of these rays coming down here from the moon, and the moon is also it is an luminary, so it reflects the light of the sun here. And so I believe that these can be our downloads or the energy that is coming through to and affecting certain people as well. So I don't know, let me know in the comments if you are feeling any of these energies that are coming in. I've also experienced like random vomiting, and I'm not pregnant. So in the morning, I've had a lot of skin issues with all of this transformational energy that I've been going through. So, it's my body's purging the old. It's very interesting. Anyway, and no doctors that I've seen regarding any of these things can explain it. So that's why I'm feeling it's spiritual. But anyways, back to the cards. This card is also a card of not giving up and not turning back. Okay. You see here we have a crayfish and he is walking through the path, and then the mountains signify our goals. And these ominous like towers here can signify obstacles that we have to go through. And they kind of remind me of those sphinxes, the oracle in the Never Ending Story, where they judge a person's values and character, and they have to go through it. And if they're not pure, they would get killed by the sphinx's laser eyes. So we need to be like Bastion, right, in the Never Ending Story, and we need to dig deep into our courage, even though many before us might have tried and gotten killed by those sphinx, or that we need to incorporate and utilize all of the trials and tribulations that we have gone through in the past, all the hurts, and use it as kindling, that lighting our fire underneath us, Aries, to go for what we want. Okay, do not be discouraged by any obstacles. They're only going to make you stronger, and you need to know that the universe is co-creating with you. This is something that I have been learning as well, is that I want my end goal. I want lots of freedom in my life to be able, I want to break free of this matrix debt society and working for other people and stuff like that, and I was like very specific in how and what I wanted, but now that's just my goal. I'm being more flexible on so this is opening up my opportunities for how the universe can help me get to that, right? So I'm just saying I'm going with the flow and I'm trusting the process. I'm trying different things, right? I'm throwing different things at the wall, and if something doesn't work, I'm trying something else, right, to get to my end goal. But you need to keep going. This path is what we need to go down, and you can't turn around, okay? Once you start, you can't turn around, okay? And this is also a card of integrating our animus, like our unconscious, right? We have a coyote, we have a wolf and a dog. They're both like, one is signifying the more primitive aspect of that species, and then one is the more current aspect of that species, and but they're from the same family, and we need to sometimes tap into our intuition, which is the more unconscious aspect when we are trying to navigate this world and reaching to our wanting to reach towards our goals. Okay, so pay attention to signs from the universe. This can be a heightened time for intuition for all, and a lot of psychic and telepathy, psychic abilities are being increased with all of these downloads that are coming in from the universe. So make sure to pay attention to your dreams. My dreams being quite crazy, but I'm starting to put things together, and if you need to use like a dream diary or something like that to remember your dreams when you wake up right away, that'll be helpful, because there's a lot of messages that are coming through right now. Okay, and our next card is the King of Cups. Okay, so the King of Cups, he is in charge of his emotions. And I think because we have been dealing with a lot of things and integrating and processing a lot of things that we've been going through, the universe is throwing us challenges and we've been dealing with them. People coming in and out of our lives quickly, and processing this, and but we're maintaining our stoicism. We're not letting things affect us anymore, Aries, are we? And this is good, because this year is going to be really tumultuous with regards to changes that are happening in the world. But if we are prepared and we are knowing that this is happening, with Pluto going into Aquarius, right? So we are being encouraged to maintain and we have been going through some sort of initiatory process, where we have integrated ourselves in all of the obstacles and challenges we've gone through. And perhaps we are going to be leading. Aries, you are the leader. We might be leading in areas to help showcase to others how to handle this situation. We're going to model to them and be exemplary models to and be that rock in the storm. Okay, so you see here, the king sometimes can be seen as being a little bit hard, but it's because he's in charge of his emotions, so he doesn't overreact to things. And this is what I have been, and I'm sure a lot of you Aries have been being taught, is learning to what to give your energy to, and knowing that your reaction is how it's not what happens to you, it's how you react to it, right? And if we see things as, I'm just like, sometimes now I even laugh at what, like when something new comes up, I'm like, the universe, okay, I get it. Like, can we just like break through already, please? But like I handle it in a way, because like it's just like laughable now, and just like but it's how you react, and you're grateful for it, and like trying to find. And so I know I'm talking really fast right now, but you're trying to find the lesson in everything. And when you find the lesson, you don't, and then you learn from it, it's not going to come back, and it's not going to be repeating to you over and over again. And you're going to be able to break through to the other side quicker, right? Knowing that everything is a lesson, what can you learn from everything, and not making sure not to repeat these things over and over again. Okay. So let's get some clarifying cards now, or some okay, I'm like really yeah. So what's card coming up? Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, and that is with the Nine of Wands. Okay, so the Nine of Wands with the Knight of Pentacles, I think it is saying, yes, like if you're working on some sort of project, or you're having some sort of ideas, and if something doesn't work, you just need to dig deep into your reserves and plant new seeds. You shouldn't always put all your eggs in one basket, is the saying, right? So make sure that you have multiple different strategies, or different avenues that you can take to reach your end goal. So being flexible in how you're reaching to your end goal. So you're not going to just be planting avocado seeds. You're going to be planting avocado seeds, you're going to be planting mangoes, and you're going to be planting apples, and you're going to be planting green peppers. Okay. So, and you're also going to have some animals that you're on your farm too. Okay. And some of those crops are going to be nice, and some of those crops are not going to turn out as nice as the other ones, right? But we need to be flexible in how we get to our goal, and we need to be mindful that sometimes certain things work out, but we're going to pivot. We've learned that we can pivot, right, Aries? We can pivot on a dime, and no obstacle is going to get in the way of us achieving our goals. Okay, we have Jupiter in our Jupiter and Taurus right now in our second house, and Jupiter is going, and so Taurus is close to Aries, and it'll be going into Aries soon. But this is definitely something good for us for business and our finances. Okay, so plant those seeds, and it's a gold card, and it's going to prove to be very fruitful for you. But just don't delay. Okay, don't let those obstacles get you down. You need to make you, you have to make those obstacles light that fire under your butt, and tap into that creative side of you, Aries. You're good at starting things, right? Excuse me. I know where all this energy is coming up with, coming from. Okay, so with the moon, we have the Hangman. Okay, so we have the full moon in Virgo right now, and perhaps a lot of things have been going on behind the scenes, and you have been going through some sort of, this isn't the Hermit card, but I'm kind of feeling like the Hermit, like you had some sort of like dark night of the soul, or going through some stuff where it has and you have been hanging, or feeling like you've turned in, and became still, went inwards, did some shadow work, and learned how to get a new perspective on things. Okay, we have been developing the ability to look at things from different perspectives, and not get too overwhelmed. We don't react with things. Just move on. Just move on. We don't let people or situations get us down anymore. You get upset. You acknowledge your feelings with regards to situations or people, right? But you're human. Let yourself feel your feelings, but don't get stuck there. Okay, you need to let it teach you something of why you're, and like learn about, and don't drink, or don't run away from your feelings. You need to sit in your feelings, and you need to realize how it makes you feel, and what you need to do to not feel that way ever again, right? um so this is Odin. He is hanging on the Yggdrasil, and the tree of knowledge, the world tree. And so he hung there for 9 days and 9 nights, and he gave his eye to Mimir in the well of Mimir to gain the runes. So he sacrificed himself to himself so he could gain knowledge about the universe. Okay, so it can be quite lonely, having knowledge, and especially when you can't share it with other people. And getting that knowledge, and perhaps getting this intuition and psychic abilities and magical manifestation powers can be lonely, right? The nine of wands, he's lonely. But know that this is going to serve you in the long run. Okay, but I feel that he is beside the Knight of Coins, and usually the Knight of Coins can signify, he's like the slowest knight in the deck. And so paired beside the Knight, I think the Hangman can signify that we need to get out of this zone. So this stagnation or this time of introspection and hanging to gain knowledge. He's not moving. And these both, he's slow to move. So I feel what this is saying is that we need to get moving, because things are starting to to move and build momentum. Okay. And yes, yes, things are starting to move. This is the Ace of Wands. We are building new projects. We're building new things. Aries is the builder. Okay. And this is a card of inspiration, of passion, of drive, of impetuous energy. So I think our time of stagnation and slow moving progress to anything that we have been in working on is going to speed up now. And perhaps I know a couple weeks or last month I was very like this is like all the stuff I was going through, very unmotivated, very hard. I was either not sleeping or sleeping a lot, and just in a kind of depressed mode kind of thing, like not depressed, but like just not in the right frame of mind. But now I am ready to go, and so I feel like we can tap into this Ace of Wands energy, right? And the salamander signifies that we are protected from fire. So take those risks with regards to any projects that you're working on, or anything, any sort of thing that you're working on. Okay. I think these are both Pisces cards. The Hangman and the Moon, I believe, are both Pisces cards, if I'm not mistaken. So we do have Knight of Pentacles and the King of Cups. So there could be someone coming in with regards to love. For some of you, if you're looking for that, and it could be a Pisces. But that being said, I just maybe think that Pisces season might be really, really intense and strong, moving momentum, and giving us a lot of forward moving energy and drive for us Aries. Okay, so that is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this message, and please check out your sun, moon, and rising and Venus sign if you want a more holistic view of what is going to be happening in March. Okay, so thank you so much for watching. If you did like that, please like and subscribe to my channel, and have a wonderful month.